I'm really surprised actually when I walk into a school or a tournament and I see women. But it's a really good surprise because it's like, yes, like we're out there, like we're making change, we're making an effort.
Zoe Kronberg, a junior at Newton North, has a unique perspective on school sports as a female on the wrestling team.
I never really thought of wrestling. I always thought that that was a male-dominated sport and there really wasn't any room for women. But I tried out, got on the team, and here we are.
High school girls deal with a lot of body image issues. But every day, Zoe's weight down to the ounce matters.
When we have to weigh in, like it's not required. Of course you don't have to take off your clothes or whatever, but like I prefer to do so because I feel like I'm more part of the team. But it's definitely made me be more conscious of my body, but in a positive light, I would say. I've just gotten used to the fact that like people will be like, what's your weight? And I'm just like, oh, this is my weight.
One of Zoe's strengths is her confidence, although she still deals with the challenges of being surrounded by teenage boys.
As a woman, I'm not allowed into the weigh-in rooms because guys will get turned on, distracted, whatever. Women's bodies are supposed to be covered. It's also difficult being a woman on a team full of men because sometimes people can be pretty sexist, and I'm very lucky to be able to have a coach who is super respectful of women.
Coach John Stallo is a very well-known figure at North in and outside of the wrestling community. He doesn't focus on gender. To him, it's what's on the inside that matters.
I don't really call them girls and boys, I just call them wrestlers. As far as Zoe, she's fearless. You know, she's one of those kids that doesn't have a fear of going out there, whether it's against a boy or girl, whatever. And it's exciting, it's inspiring for some of the kids to watch. And it's new to some people, but it's not new to the sport, not new to us. So I'm all for it, I've always been for it. Anyone who wants to put forth the hard work, you're welcome in the sport of wrestling.
My coach, Stallo, inspires me to keep wrestling just because he's so amazing. Like, he's so passionate about wrestling. He's been doing it his entire life. As soon as I came into this wrestling room, I knew I wanted to come back. Stallo's the most amazing coach and mentor anyone could possibly meet. Like, he's the one who keeps me sane in these halls.
The high school wrestling world has its cons, but Zoe told how it feels to see other female wrestlers that she can relate to.
I'm surprised whenever I see women on the other team, but usually what happens is we'll just be like, we'll size each other up. We'll be like, yo, who are you? And then at the end of the match, we're gonna meet. Like, I'll be able to get their phone numbers, Instagram, whatever, and we'll stay in contact. We'll talk about what it's like to be a girl, what weigh-ins are like, and we'll support each other.
Not only does Zoe have the support of fellow female wrestlers, but also the support of the boys on her team, as she has gained a lot from the co-ed experience.
I think having a co-ed team has a lot of benefits. I've definitely met some boys that I would never usually run into in the halls, and they've taught me so many amazing lessons about just friendships, honestly. I've definitely heard just guys being like, oh, like, I'm never gonna wrestle a girl, like, I don't wanna hurt her, make her cry, like, and that's just the stupidest stuff ever. And I'm so fortunate to have a team who will stick up for me and like say, hey, like, that's stupid, don't say that, or like, you better go out there and wrestle that girl, and you better not be ashamed if she beats you, because wrestling is a fair sport. And if you suck, you're gonna get beaten. So I think it's very important for women to get involved in wrestling and not just be sitting on the sidelines watching their boyfriends, which is very stereotypical of why a girl might be at a wrestling meet, but I think women should be out on the mat. I think it's really important.
Wrestling has allowed Zoe to learn life skills. She has grown as a person and inspires others every day to take risks and try new things, because it could lead you to the place you're meant to be. And as Zoe puts it,
I think wrestling is my home.
For NNTV, this is Bailey McNeil, signing off.